For this lesson, we'll be solving multi-step equations. SOL 8.17 says the student will solve multi-step linear equations in one variable with the variable on one or both sides of the equation, including practical problems that require the solution of a multi-step linear equation. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to solve multi-step equations with variables on both sides and solve multi-step equations using combining like terms and the distributive property. So steps for solving using combining like terms and the distributive property. Number one, you're going to distribute. And of course, that's if necessary. Then combine like terms. So we're going to use SCLT for short. And then solve. And when you solve, it is a two-step equation you are left with after you distribute and combine like terms. All right. So the first example, I have x plus 8x minus 5 minus 2x. So here I don't have to distribute. So now let's look at what like terms I have. I have x, positive 8x, and negative 2x. When I combine those together, I get 7x minus 5 equals 16. So my first step was to combine like terms. My second step is to solve. Now I'm going to solve my two-step equation by adding 5 to both sides. I get 21 is equal to, I'm going to cancel out my 5s. So 7x is equal to 21. Divide both sides by 7, and x is equal to 3. All right, for the next example, I have 4 times b plus 12 is equal to 8. So the first thing I'm going to do is distribute. All right, so I'm going to distribute my 4 to my b and my 4 to my 12. So 4 times b gives me 4b. 4 times 12 gives me 48, which is equal to 8. Solving my two-step equation. So my next step is to solve. I'm going to subtract 48 from both sides because, again, my overall goal is to isolate the variable. I'm left with a negative 40 on the left side, and on the right side. And on the left side, I'm left with 4b. Divide both sides by 4. b is equal to negative 10. All right, let's take a look at the third example. So the third example, I'm going to distribute first. All right, so here I have a negative 3, so I have to keep the sign with it. So distributing, I have 8r. Negative 3 times a positive 2r gives me a negative 6r. Negative 3 times a positive 5 gives me a negative 15. And that is all equal to 13. Now my next step is to combine like terms. All right, I have 8r minus 6r, which gives me 2r minus 15 equals 13. I'm going to add 15 to both sides. 13 plus 15 gives me 28. And I have 2r. Divide both sides by 2, and r is equal to 14. So my third and final step was to solve. All right. Now you're going to try the next example by yourself. So you have 17 is equal to y minus 3 times y plus 1. All right, so next we're going to take a look at when we have variables on both sides. So the first thing, again, of course, we're going to do is we're going to distribute, if necessary, of course. And we're only going to distribute on the same side of the equal sign. All right, so you're going to look at the left and the right side of the equal sign separately and distribute on either side, if necessary. Number 2, you're going to combine like terms. which again I'm going to abbreviate as CLT. All right. You cannot combine across the equal sign. Okay. So right now we're just looking at the left and the right side of the equal sign separately. All right. The third step, you're going to bring the variables together. So bring the variables together across the equal sign. All right, so what that basically means is that you have variables on both sides of the equation. All right, and in order to solve, you have to have the variable on one side of the equation. So, of course, you have to complete the opposite operation when going across the equal sign. And then the final step is to solve. And that's a two-step equation. All right, so let's take a look at the first example. I have negative 3x plus 6 minus 3x is equal to x minus 6x plus 11. So looking at the left and the right side of the equal sign, I see that I do not have to distribute, but I do have to combine like terms. So my first step is to combine like terms. So I have a negative 3x and a negative 3x, which gives me a negative 6x plus 6. Now looking at the right side, I have x minus 6x, and that gives me a negative 5x plus 11. Now for step 2, we're going to we're going to combine across. Excuse me. So we're going to combine across. That just basically means that we have to get the variable to one side of the equal sign. So it doesn't matter whether you move it to the left or move it to the right. My preference is to have my variable on the left. So I'm going to add 5x to both sides. My 5x's cancel out, and I'm left with 11 on the right-hand side. I have negative 6x plus 5x, which gives me a negative x plus 6. Now I'm going to solve my two-step equation. So I'm going to subtract 6 from both sides. And I get negative x is equal to 5. In this situation, in any situation, I cannot leave my variable negative. So I'm going to divide both sides by negative 1 to give me a final solution of x is equal to negative 5. All right, let's take a look at the second example. I have negative 2 times x plus 3 is equal to 4x minus 3. So looking on the left side, I see that I have to distribute first. So I have negative 2x minus 6 is equal to 4x minus 3. Looking at either side, I do not have to combine like terms on the left or on the right side. So now I can simply combine across the equal sign. All right, so since in the last example I moved my variable to the left side, I'm going to move my variable to the right side. So I'm going to add 2x to both sides. All right, I'm left with negative 6 over here. Running out of a little bit of space, but I'm left with 6x minus 3. I'm going to add 3 to both sides. And I get that negative 3 is equal to 6x. Divide both sides by 6. Running out of space here, sorry. And I get x is equal to negative 3 over 6, which can be reduced to negative 1/2. All right. For the third example, we have a lot going on here. Let's go back to the second example and write our third step of solve. So for the third example, I have 6 times 3t plus 1 plus 2 is equal to negative 4 plus 6t plus 5 times 2t plus 2. So again, looking at either side of the equal sign, I know that I have to distribute first. So I have 6 times 3, which is 18t, plus 6 plus 2 is equal to negative 4, plus 6t, plus 10t, plus 10. All right, so now I'm going to combine like terms on either side. So I see that on the left side, I have 18t plus 6 plus 2. I see that 6 and 2 are like terms. So I'm going to go ahead and combine them to end up with 18t plus 8 is equal to. Now on my left side, on my right side, I have several like variables. So I have 6t and 10t. And then I have negative 4 and a positive 10. All right. So negative 4 plus 10 will give me 6. And then 6t plus 10t gives me plus 16t. All right. Now we're going to combine across. So I'm going to subtract 16t from both sides. Again, it does not matter which side you move your variable to. So I have 18t minus 16t is 2t plus 8. Subtract 8 from both sides. And I have 2t is equal to negative 2. Divide both sides by 2. Equals negative 1. And again, for the fourth step, it was to solve. All right. Now it's your turn to try. So you have 5r plus 2 times 1 minus r is equal to 2 times 2r minus 1.